Hi everyone. So I want to show you, give you an example how to do lab experiments using the McGraw Hill Connect. Okay. So I will share my screen. Okay. So again, after you log into McGraw Hill Connect, you should be able to see choices of lab experiment. So for this example, I'm going to show you how to do this lab experiment enzyme activity. Okay, so again, when you are here, click the arrow button over here. Just for information, if there is a lock button over here, it means that the experiment is not available yet. So the one that's available, this one, let's say we click this. And again, it will give you informations about the lab activity, when it is available, when it is going to be closed, and what is the score for the experiment. You will get your score automatically in your gradebook after you finish the lab experiment. So let's start with click begin. Okay, over here, you're going to see some reading and information. So make sure you read this one first, because it will help you to do the experiment and also will help you when you have the lab exam. So the lab exam question will be coming from the lab activities, including the reading on each lab. So make sure you read this and study this also. Let's say it's okay, so read and then go to the activity, lab simulation. Okay, it will tell you the stages over here, the instruction. Okay, so we can X this one. Okay, now select your prediction. So every activity, every experiment or research, usually we have to do what we call prediction and also creating a hypothesis. Right? So over here, okay, it's actually giving you the hypothesis or prediction what will happen with this enzyme lab experiment. What is your prediction for this experiment? Let's say a reaction will take place if water is present. Any combination of chemical that contain enzyme will exhibit reaction. Okay, only specific combination of an enzyme and substrate will exhibit a reaction. So you have to know the enzyme activity, action. Remember, enzyme is very specific for a specific substrate. So therefore, this prediction, our prediction might be this one. So let's say C. And then what is your strategy? What we're gonna do with this experiment? How to test this prediction or how to test this hypothesis? Okay. Now, let's say I will examine a different combination of chemical with enzyme always present. Enzyme always present. No, it's not. You should use enzyme in one reaction, maybe without enzyme in another reaction. So you're going to test the enzyme activity. I will examine the different combination of chemical with water always present. Water always present. No, okay, we actually testing the enzyme. I will examine different combination of chemical with and without enzyme. That's gonna be our strategy. This is our experiment's gonna be. So I will do this. Okay. After that, then go to phase 2. Okay, so we finish step 1, phase 1. Now over here, our experiment is actually want to know the work of the catalyst. This is enzyme that's used for breaking something, substrate. So we're going to see what's the substrate that we're going to use. Okay. Okay. The substrate is actually here, over here. If you see this one, we have water, we have the enzyme, and we have the substrate peroxide. Okay. Now, it said that add 1 milliliter of catalyst to the test tube. So we click this enzyme catalyst, bring it to the test tube, and then click. It will give you 1 drop. right? 1 milliliter. And then put it back. Okay, what it say? Add 4 ml peroxide to the tube. So it means that we have to click this and then put it here. Boom. So it's about 4 ml, right? So it gives you the 8, maybe 5. So 1 plus 4 is 5 ml over here. Okay, so put it back. What is the stir? So stir the tube with the glass rod. Now, glass rod is this one. So take one of this, put it inside, click it, it will stir, and then finish. Push it in the wash bin over here. Put in the trash bin. Okay. Don't put it back. Okay. We have to put in the trash bin or the wash bin. And then observe the solution by for evidence of reaction. Record in lab data. So we observe this and then we put in the lab data over here. So we use catalyst and peroxide, right, for the first experiment or the first step. Okay, what happened? We use catalyst only. Okay, it doesn't give you anything yet. Okay, and then observe solution for evidence. You can zoom in. So what happened? You see this one, right? You see bubble over here. You see the bubble. Okay, so the bubble is going down and down. Okay, so this is the reaction that you see using the catalyst and the hydrogen peroxide. You put the lab data. Okay, 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 which is catalyst. What you see? You see the reactive or not reactive? Let's say we see actually bubble before that, we can say there is a reactive. Okay, we put that data on it. Okay, okay, and then zoom in or zoom out, and then go to the next next step. We're done. And then what it say? Add 1 milliliter of catalyst to the tube. Catalyst to the tube. Put it back. Add 4 millimeter of water. Water. Click it. Put it back. Stir solution. Okay, take one of stir rod. Put it there. Stir it. Okay, now, why are you performing the test with catalyst and water? Catalyst in water, what is this? Is negative control, a positive control, or a specified test or sensitivity test? Okay, you choose this one. Let's say this is, say, negative control. It's not quite right. Try again. Positive control. It's not quite right. This is specified test. Yes, so this is the specificity test. Click continue. Okay, and put it this rod to the trash. Okay, and then observe the solutions. Zoom in. See what happened? Nothing, right? The first reaction, there is a bubble. This one is nothing. Then put in our lab data. Click lab data, which is catalyst plus water. It's not reactive. Okay, done. Go to the next phase. Okay, and then what it say? Add 4 milliliter peroxide. So take this, put it here, 4 milliliter. Put it back. Add 1 milliliter of water. So water, click, put it back, stir solution, take this, put it there, stir it. What happened? You expect to see reaction for mixing hydrogen and water. Remember substrate and water. Okay, remember substrate need enzyme. So there is no enzyme over it. There is no catalyst. Therefore, should be no reaction. Missing enzyme. So here you go. Yeah, that's correct. Again, put it in the trash. Okay, and then observe the result. Yes, there's nothing over there. is very clean, nothing. So put the lab data, water peroxide, not reactive. Okay, go to the next page. Now, what it say? Compare your prediction to the data you collected. Select your answer to the question. Okay, so we predict that substrate plus enzyme will be reactive, right? Which of the following enzyme substrate combination are necessary for reaction to take place? Catalyst and water? No. Water, hydrogen peroxide? No. Catalyst and hydrogen peroxide? Yes. Enzyme and substrate? Yes. Okay, so that's our answer. And let's see whether it's correct or not. Go to the phase 6. Okay, so prediction on the specific, yeah, this is what our prediction and the specific combination of enzyme substance will exhibit reaction. I will examine different combination of chemical with or without enzyme. That's our strategy. And conclusion, catalyst and hydrogen peroxide, the one that will be reactive. And this is our result. You see that one? This is our result that we put in this data. We complete. Okay, we completed this experiment, and you should get point for this. You can print this, okay, using PDF. Maybe you print it into PDF, or you can print it to the printer that you have. Okay, so any whether printer or maybe PDF. If you put PDF, then you can save it in your computer in case you need this as a proof of your lab experiment that you have done. Okay, so I think that's how to do experiments using the McGraw-Hill Connect. I hope it helped, and thank you very much for your attention. I will close this and then end this instruction or this video. Thank you.